Hey folks, welcome back to Old School Moto. Another story, I guess. I have been continually looking for a project bike, and I thought I found one. Everything was looking pretty good, and to just tell you the brief story. Contacted the guy, agreed on a price, found out the bike wasn't, even though it was advertised here, it was actually 3.5 hours away. So anyway, the guy said, "Oh look, I'll get it down there," and then I said, "Okay, well just let me know when you organise your shit, right?" But anyway, so I get a thing saying, I can't come down on a certain day or whatever day it actually planned. And I said, yeah, no worries, we'll just wait, just whenever. And then the next day I got a message saying, I can come down on that day now, which turned out to be Boxing Day. So in between all this, I actually got the tow bar for my car, and I bought a tow bar bike carrier off Marketplace, which was pretty cool. But the problem that I had after I fitted the tow bar, wired up all the lights, put the carrier on, just the way my car is, the back of the car comes down and the tow bar sits quite well under, which is the 50mm Heyman Reese type. Put the bike carrier on, just the whole thing's really close to the back of the car. Tried to put the bike on it, and it's just, you can just see that it's going to cause damage. Obviously the wife's like, fucking don't hurt the car, that's the big thing. So anyway, I got all that. And then decided, well, okay, I can't use the bike carrier because it's just not going to work at this stage. So I thought, all right, I'll go down to Bunnings and hire a trailer. So anyway, went down to Bunnings, tried to contact the guy. Okay, you still coming? Yeah. Oh, I got a problem with the trailer. We're fixing it up now, and that delayed everything probably, I would imagine, about an hour. And then I managed to call him, get him to give me his number, and I called him, and he's like, well, yeah, okay, it's all fixed, we're all coming down. I said, well, I'm hiring a trailer, I just want to be sure that I hire this trailer. I'm going to meet you at Mariba, which is just over an hour away from here. And yep, okay, yeah, all good. Organised a meeting time, and we got up there maybe half an hour early, so we just chilled and grabbed some food and sitting there waiting, and the time's gone, and try and call him, didn't answer the phone, tried to just message him, and yeah, finally got a thing, I had, believe this or not, the message, and I could show you the message, but had 3 blowouts. Like, what? 3 blowouts. So even if you had a spare wheel for the trailer, had a blowout, that's 1. Had a spare wheel for the car, 1 blowout, that's 1. And where'd the other spare wheel go? Like, I just find it a little bit thing. Anyway, by that time my wife and I were just getting a bit pissed off with the whole thing, so it was going to delay us another 2 hours. I'm like, well, we just enough. So yeah, I pulled the pin on it, and we just had enough. So that was the end of that. And yeah, so the positives, the positives are, got the tow bar on the car, got a bike carrier. I could possibly make some modification to it to put in, I can buy an extender to extend the rack about another 195mm out, which would work, but I'm just going to think about it, because we have, after using the trailer, we thought, well, maybe we should just buy a trailer, because we can use it for a lot of other things as well. and then just sell the bike carrier. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's a positive. The other positive is, learning a lesson. Even at this age, you can still learn lessons every day. And I think the lesson to be learned for me personally is I had this fixation on, I need to get a bike, I need to get a bike for the channel, I need to be able to make content, I need to be able to do all this sort of thing. And in a way that clouded my judgment enough that I failed to see the signs of getting dicked around, getting mucked around, and just that, just sort of your sense is clouded by your desire. So, in further reflection right now, I'm thinking, well, you know what, the universe didn't want it to happen. It was just becoming all too hard and too forced. I like things to just flow. If you can get things just to flow, I think that's a whole lot better. And then, further kind of thinking about it, the bike had dropped a couple of valves. So it had smashed the piston. I would think that, pieces have probably gone down into the bottom, whether that's just caught in the oil filter or actually, damaged something. Wouldn't really know, but the barrel's probably marked. The head's completely fucked. So it's, the valves have dropped, the stems have bent the guides and snapped pieces out of the fronts of the guide. So you'd have to replace the head, either, depending on the damage, re-nickel seal the cylinder or replace it, and piston, and then whatever else you find down in the bottom, plus then the cost of doing the bike. And just for the cylinder head alone, I priced it all up, you're probably looking at maybe you could pick something up for $400 or $500 second hand, or a new blank head somewhere up near the $1,000 mark. And then you're looking at a piston kit, that's another $250 odd, and then if you have to get the barrel re-nickel sealed, I know that's about $450. And a new barrel is probably in a very similar price. Then you look at the possibility, could you put the Athena kit on and just up it to 280 or whatever cc, because it was a CRF 250, and I should have said that at the start, sorry. But yeah, that's where it's at. So the positive on after all that, again, another positive is I should be able to put a trailer on the thing, chuck this thing on it, and as soon as things start sort of rolling again with the club, go out and have a bit of a ride. So that would be exciting. I think that would be fantastic. But anyway, so yes, Christmas is gone. We're a couple of days away from New Year, so if you're watching, I hope you had a great Christmas, and all the best for the new year, like 2026, bring it on, eh? And we'll see where all this goes too. And I'm looking forward to it. So finish off on a bit of a fucking downward spiral, and let's start the new one on an upward spiral and just move on. But also, if you're interested in the content, please like and subscribe and help us build this thing up, and we'll see where we can go. But other than that, thank you very much. Cheers.